The Wreck of the Relationship is the second episode of the 26th season of The Simpsons, directed by Chuck Sheetz. And I really like the message in this, but I don't think I really cared for the episode. It focuses mostly on Bart and Homer, who go on this relationship, which I have to say rather amused me. And it's a ship where parents go with their children, and it's basically about teaching them respect for one another. And it's actually a really clever narrative, and I kind of saw what was happening with the character of Bart and what it would end up leading to and what the messages would be. And I think it was well developed, and it was a nice message about how Homer and Bart don't respect each other. And I like the fact that it really emphasised that respect goes both ways, because it's obviously very true that children are meant to respect their parents, but I think a lot of parents don't respect their children, and I really appreciate that. It kind of highlighted the fact that actually it should go both ways, so I appreciate that. But in terms of being interesting, I mean, anything that's nautical tends to not interest me anyway, and I wasn't really that keen on having it set at sea, but we do have some other characters on the boat. I won't name them, I won't spoil it, but we have some other Springfield characters, which I think helped. Had they not been in it, it maybe would have been less engaging, because it was okay. I didn't find it boring, but I didn't come away from it feeling happy. I didn't feel like I'd enjoyed the episode very much. But there's nothing specifically wrong with it. I think it's just not my kind of narrative. It's not my kind of story. But I do really appreciate the messages there. We also have a narrative with Marge and Lisa and fantasy football, and I don't care. I really didn't care about that side of it whatsoever, and I kind of feel like it was also underdeveloped. Not that I would have cared about it more if they'd kind of fleshed it out a bit. I don't think I would have done. But I feel like that was there just to provide some padding, and I could have done without it. So, needless to say, this isn't one of my favourite episodes, but really there's not that much that I say could have been improved upon. I think it largely is down to personal preference. Maybe the events could have been a bit more interesting. For me, I would have preferred a different setting. But that is definitely personal preference. I'd rather they had if it was anywhere else, we wouldn't have got the relationship. So I do appreciate that. But I don't know. It's just not a great episode for me. It's not very engaging. But we have a good message. I would probably not skip it if I was binge watching season 26. But I think that's more out of laziness. The effort it takes to go to the tab on Disney Plus and click next. It's not that boring. I'll just deal with it. Maybe I'd enjoy it more next time I watch it. I doubt it, but I'm prepared to give it another go. But for now, I don't mind having watched it. It wasn't completely boring, but I definitely didn't love it.